If your brush preview is not showing in Photoshop, don't worry, this is usually a quick fix. In this video, I'll walk you through the most common reasons your brush circle disappears, how to bring it back, and how to make sure your brush tools are working the way they should. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more Photoshop tips and tutorials. Let's jump right in. The first thing to check is caps lock. This is the most common reason Photoshop stops showing the normal brush preview. When caps lock is turned on, Photoshop switches your cursor into precise cursor mode, which looks like a crosshair instead of the usual circular brush outline. So if your brush preview is missing, look at your keyboard and press caps lock once to turn it off. In many cases, that instantly brings the brush circle back on screen. If that still doesn't fix it, the next thing to check is your cursor preferences inside Photoshop. Sometimes the cursor settings get changed accidentally, and that can affect how the brush preview appears. To do this, go to the top menu, click Edit, then Preferences, and then Cursors. If you're on a Mac, go to Photoshop, then Settings, then Cursors. In the Painting Cursor section, make sure Normal Brush Tip or Full-Size Brush Tip is selected. You do not want Precise selected if you want to see the normal brush outline. You can also check the option for Show Crosshair in Brush Tip if you want a center point. But the important part is making sure your brush preview mode is set correctly. Once you've adjusted those settings, click OK and check your brush again. If the preview is still not showing properly, the next fix is to reset your brush tool settings. Sometimes the brush tool itself gets into a strange state because of custom settings, spacing issues, or accidental changes to the brush behavior. To reset it, first select the brush tool by pressing B on your keyboard. Then look at the options bar near the top of your screen. Right-click directly on the small brush tool icon, and from the menu that appears, choose Reset Tool. This restores the tool to its default behavior and can quickly fix missing brush previews or weird cursor issues. Another thing to check is your brush size. If your brush is set extremely large, the preview circle may be so big that it looks like it's not showing at all. On the other hand, if it's extremely tiny, it may be hard to see. To make your brush smaller, tap the left bracket key, which is the pani key, until the size looks normal again. If the brush is too small, tap the right bracket key, which is the page key, to increase it. This is a simple fix, but it solves the problem more often than people realize. If you're still missing the full brush preview or color overlay, the final thing to try is turning on GPU acceleration. Photoshop uses your graphics processor to display certain visual features smoothly, including brush overlays and color previews. Go to Edit, then Preferences, and then Performance. On the right side, look for the Graphics Processor Settings box and make sure Use Graphics Processor is enabled. If it's unchecked, turn it on, click OK, and then restart Photoshop. After restarting, check your brush preview again and see if the issue is resolved. So to recap, if your brush preview is not showing in Photoshop, start with caps lock, then check your cursor preferences, reset the brush tool, adjust your brush size, and enable GPU acceleration if needed. One of those steps will usually fix the issue and get your brush circle showing again in just a few minutes. If this video helped, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more Photoshop troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.